Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
You all ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is a sham.
No. Nope.
Y'all, just stop. Get real.
Welcome to DBL. Well, hello there. It's so fantastic to see you guys, and you as well.
Good to see you. You've been gone, man. How you doing?
I'm feeling refreshed and ready to go. And of course, we're going to tackle something really exciting, a controversial topic. It's abortion. But we got to talk about this. Now that Roe v. Wade has been overturned, the president is considering declaring a public health emergency to free up federal resources to promote abortion access. Meantime, over the weekend, protests continue in states where abortion is now illegal, including in St. Louis, where demonstrators blocked a highway. Check this out, too. A pregnant woman in Texas was pulled over for driving in the carpool lane, and she was given a $275 ticket. She's now fighting back, claiming her unborn child was the second passenger in the car. Here's what she explained to our affiliate WFAA in Dallas.
One law saying that it's a baby, and now he's telling me that this baby that's jabbing my ribs is not a baby. Why can't it all make sense?
But this brings up a bunch of questions about the rights of the unborn in states where abortion is now illegal. Like, can you claim an unborn child on your taxes? What do you all think of this? I flew my pen out because I was so excited to talk about this. It is interesting to think if it is a person. I looked up a little bit and did some research. Do you give child support at conception? Do you deport? Do they get a name and a social security number? Can you insure the baby? Are they on the census? So all these things started to slippery slope here. What do you think, Linz?
First, talk about the woman who was driving. I started with that story and was like, come on now, you just wanted to go fast and wanted to. But, outside of that, there is some merit to that because Mitt Romney and some other Republican leaders have introduced a bill January of this year that actually provides a tax credit for expectant moms. And as somebody who just had a baby, it actually would be helpful if we recognize that how much money is spent during pregnancy to prepare people for the unborn child. And so I think that it's not a bad idea because a lot of people say that conservatives have this idea where they're trying to say, you need to keep your baby and do all these things and women should be able to choose. But in that, they're not supporting them at any point during the process when they're actually born. And so I feel like this is a way to help moms and parents, especially like myself who were unexpected parents, prepare for the incoming kid. And so even things like avoiding a $275 ticket is probably helpful when you're preparing for a new expensive baby.
But if that's a person, that changes sort of everything, right? Like, how do you feel about that? If that's an unborn person is now a passenger, that creates a whole other lane. You can't have it both ways. It's either not born or born.
Yeah, I think she's trying to get out of a ticket. Just to put it plain and simple.
You don't think it's a protest?
I don't think so. I think, you're taking a social issue and throwing it into something like a traffic ticket. You used that lane, you knew what you were doing, there was no one else in the car, and now you're using this as an excuse. Pretty good one. I like what you said about, helping mothers, expectant mothers. I like the idea of that, with some sort of tax credit. But listen, we're in America, and you are not American until you start paying taxes, and that baby is not paying taxes. And when it does, and you get a social security number, then I'll count you as a person. Until you're paying taxes, you are not a person in the United States.
And I have to disagree with you, starting off on a good foot, as we always do. I do think she was trying to make a protest. I think she went on the news for that reason. And I also think dozens of women are now in a caravan, pregnant women, trying to prove that this is a slippery slope that won't work. I think it's interesting.
What do you mean? A caravan?
A lot of pregnant women are going in a caravan in the HOV lanes, hoping that they will get pulled over so they can say, hey, if you're claiming this is a person, then I don't have a ticket.
But if you're in the HOV lane in a caravan, there's more than one person in there.
No, in a caravan, not a car caravan, like a line of cars.
That was a weird point
analogy,
you brought because someone said at a
understood.
morning meeting and Irene made fun of her, Sam Shocker, and so I'm making fun of you.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's an interesting workaround for women seeking abortion services in the South, where we know it's now illegal. A doctor in California has proposed a floating abortion clinic, stay with me, in the Gulf of Mexico as a way for folks in Texas, Louisiana, Alabama to get access. So what do you think of this idea? The idea is very interesting and outside the box. It's because it's federal waters, right? It's maritime law. There's jurisdiction doesn't cover it. Thoughts? I thought this was brilliant.
It's giving me Ozark vibes. They had the not to even make a joke because it's a serious issue, but I was just really, is this going to work? I feel like it's going to just open up, like you said, it opens up Pandora's box to what else can be floating. Like, I know right now, even with weed, it's not federally recognized, so some people have to bank certain places. Like, I don't know how we need to kind of organize what the plan's going to be. I also think, you know, there were opportunities to codify Roe versus Wade into law, like especially in 2008 when Obama was president and the House and the Senate were both led by Democrats, and that wasn't done. And so now we're just trying to figure out the way forward. And if, you know, the Supreme Court did decide to give this back to states so they can make the decision, I think people living in these states have understood that some states are trying to block them from having abortions for the last like 20 years now. I mean, there's states that have laws where you can that I don't agree with, that you can pretty much hunt people down and call them up and say, oh, this person's getting an abortion, and then it's like a bounty hunter situation.
True, but Roe v. Wade has been very accessible and legal and thankfully protected for decades. So people, I think women didn't think it would end so very quickly. For me, Democrats are getting...
People didn't think it was going to end very quickly. This has been a conversation on the table for like
all three Supreme Court justices went to the Senate and said Roe v. Wade is settled law. We are not going to change it. They blatantly lied, in my opinion. And when they got on there and changed it, I was shocked that Roe was actually overturned so quickly. Maybe I'm naive about it, but I don't think Roe v. Wade looked like it was going to topple so quickly, so fast, in my opinion.
I just feel like it's a conflicting argument because sometimes people are like, this has been happening for 40 years in the making. For certain people have been trying to get this not turned into a law, trying to make sure it's not codified, trying to make sure the Supreme Court is stacked in a certain way.
Protected right.
So which one is it? Is this surprising, or is this something that's been planned for the last 40 years?
It's been a constitutional right for 40, 50 years. To me, that seems like it's very clear stated. What do you think?
I think when you think of the clinics on the water, it sounds silly, but
it's a good idea.
But think about all the riverboats, right? They really beat that law, the loopholes. Illinois included, right, where I grew up, they put that casino on a river and just built a boat around it, and now all of a sudden it's legal to do so. And now all of a sudden they just go, well, you know what, it's legal anyway. So they just put their hands up and they gave up because the city or the state's making so much money anyway from that. So you might think this is a silly idea about putting it on the water, but any sort of loophole, people are going to figure out when you change laws. They're going to find a loophole, find a backdoor, find a POV lane, and do something else.
Yeah.
I was like, point of view.
A POV lane. I also want
all right, I screwed that one up.
Tomato, caravan, like, okay.
I also want to say there is an interesting push to think outside the box.
What does HOV stand for?
Humans on vehicles.
Vacation.
That's right. That's right. That's what it is. I don't know. We'll look it up for you.
What was Steve said? What'd you say it was? High occupancy vehicle.
That's
I think I knew that. Like in the back of my mind.
I do want to.
See, I like to learn something when I make a stupid mistake. So there you go.
I'm very proud of you.
Yes.
I will say this though, that some people are pushing also that federal buildings be used as abortion clinics because states can't touch the land that they're on. So to me, you took away the rights. Democrats, you got to figure out a way to fight this because guess what? 64% of the people aren't into Biden representing the Democrats. So we got to think outside the box. Loopholes, I think, are it, and I hope we find more of them. Coming up on DBL, getting swimsuit ready is simpler than you think. Dr. Gundry stopped by DBL to dish the facts on healthy summer weight loss. But first, an avalanche threatens a hiker and sea lions chase away beachgoers. We'll show you crazy videos from vacations gone wrong.
Closed captioning provided by
DBL is all new every day.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I was like, you know, I have a fun story about this dress. So the dress wasn't expensive, but Kate Middleton wore the blue version of this dress when she got engaged to Prince William.
No way.
And so it sold out, and then the designer was so overwhelmed she went out of business.
All right.
Well, that's a silly thing to do.
Well, I think she just couldn't keep up, and then maybe that wasn't her passion. Like, I'm not sure.
Maybe sell that to somebody like.
Right, but it's a nice, good.
Well, there you go. I like the backstory.
It's called Issa.
Issa?
Yeah, it's a kind of local British designer. So.
Well, there you go.
If you guys brought her back by now, this was like 10 years ago, so you brought her back. She might be back in business, but I think she was overwhelmed by the order. You know, that can happen, especially like when people were doing like the supporting black businesses. Like some of them were overwhelmed. Like when it was like a month of like support.
But that's a good problem.
That's a good problem, but not if people are waiting 4 weeks for their stuff, 5 weeks, and then start putting bad reviews.
And then you get a bad.
Right, and then it turns into like I'm never ordering again.
Yeah.
So it's like a slippery slope.
That's true. That's true.
Of people
you think it's a good product. problem. But then if people are like, this company stinks, I
They
didn't get
can't
my
keep up. I got it in December.
Yeah,
I ordered it
yeah,
in freaking.
I would contact like a bigger department store or something that could handle that and be like, listen, I'm selling out. I can't handle this.
Right.
Maybe partner up, or you want to buy this out.
Right.
You know.
So real quick, she's going to start by, she's been off for a little while, and maybe maybe someone can throw to her what
I tried to in the beginning. I didn't touch you, but I guess we'll do it here.
Yeah, we'll do it here because then we're talking about travel videos, sort of.
Got it. Okay.
And then if you guys want to talk about what you did this weekend or anything, you can have a little just conversation or not, whatever.
Okay.
Before we get to the videos.
We did this last week. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Did y'all do it?
Yeah. How you doing? Where you been?
Yeah.
Yeah. Houston's not
Don't
doesn't really
pretend
count.
like you don't want to talk about what you did for 2 weeks.
You're such a salty girl.
Well, you know you want to talk about it.
Welcome back. So it is the summer travel season, and I just got back from a few weeks away.
We missed you.
I really missed you guys too, and I had a nice time decompressing. I wanted to show a couple pictures if I could. I went to visit my in-laws in the. Oh, this is
Look
in
at
DC.
that high quality photo.
Yeah,
Nice.
so that's by the Capitol. We went to see the fireworks, and then I was saying then we went to a pool. Sorry,
Nice.
just me in a pool. There's the fireworks. Yeah.
You got to paint the picture. You went to
All
two
right,
places.
But here's the deal. When I looked at the Capitol, I don't want to be like stupid, but it was interesting that we spent so much time talking about the insurrection in January 6th, and I was like staring at it, and it was really interesting to see. I felt very proud to be a Washingtonian, and then it stood that day. I know that sounds really lame, but it was pretty emotional seeing fireworks over a place that had caused so much harm and was so close to me. It was really interesting.
But did you guys ever on the vacation say, no politics, we're just gonna go
My whole
swimming?
family-
Obviously in that pool you were swimming. And
No,
just
I was
not...
reading, and my father and I, there's another picture I should have shown of me and my dad reading the Wall Street Journal in the pool. So no, we all talk politics. But it was, I don't know, I haven't seen my parents, and as they're getting older, it's just nice to just realize how important it is to show up. It's just important to show up. It doesn't matter what you do. You could sit at home and do nothing. You just show up. So it's lovely.
I agree.
What did
love
you guys do?
Well, we talked about it a little bit last week, but we kind of just hung out. We were waiting for you to get back, man. We were bored as heck.
Was it fun in here? Was the level?
No,
were
without you here,
happier?
it was just, oh man, the worst.
The worst? Thanks. Were you happier or no?
Was I happier?
Yeah.
Filling in for you?
Yeah. Or that I wasn't here?
No, I was great. No, I'm glad to have you back. I'm glad you had a good time, and way to go.
Look at that, a nice thing from Jeff
Nice
to
thing
Tori.
say. All right, speaking of some summer travel, we've got some viral videos of some summer trips that didn't go quite according to plan. So up first, check out what one hiker, this is insane.
What?
Wait for this. He catches it on camera, he's overseas. This avalanche is from the top of a mountain. It started barreling down. At this point, I'd be moving.
Yeah, what?
Now wait. It keeps coming, and he actually, here he goes. Look at this. He had to
you
hide
think
behind
now?
a giant rock. Ooh! As the snow and ice came towards him, he is okay, as are his fellow, I believe, 9 hikers who just got some minor scrapes and cuts. Why aren't you moving?
Yeah, it's not
so?
worth the video, honestly. Just,
Move!
yeah.
Because you don't think that it's going to get to you. Listen,
doesn't think?
I would have dropped the phone, but who doesn't think? The person filming doesn't think.
I would think from this video, from my angle, my perspective, that thing is coming down the
Yeah,
hill.
but it's kind of like waves, right? You don't think like,
True.
oh, the ocean's not as strong as you think it is. And you get out there and then it corkscrews you onto your neck and you're like, whoa. You know, you
Yeah,
got to
no,
like
you're
learn
right.
the hard way.
Yeah.
Or at least maybe that's just me.
No, but I was always used to be terrified of avalanches, and that is why.
Same.
Shout out to the Colorado Avalanche.
Oh yeah, they won the Stanley
AVs.
Cup. Way to
There
go,
you go. I had to
Avs.
sneak that one in there.
Way to go. All right, this next video is from a beach in San Diego. This is a couple sea lions. They don't like them on their beach, chasing them away. Chasing them away. Go away. Looks like they were sick of sharing the space. They even go after some surfers. Good Lord. In the water. Nobody was hurt, and they ended up swimming away. Dude.
See, this is why
That's like me when I want a better table at a restaurant. Move! Everybody move!
I prefer a pool than the ocean any day. This is why.
Wow. You know it's a slow media day when we have nature videos.
You ain't lying. I get a sea lion.
I get it. Back to the corny jokes.
Coming up on DBL. If you want to look and feel your best this summer, you have to stick around. Dr. Stephen Gundry is here to tell us if we really have to give up the sweets.
During the pandemic, the federal government sent Americans 3 stimulus checks, and the Biden administration remains adamant a 4th stimulus is not on the way. Now, some social media users say California is sending its residents stimulus checks, this time for inflation, with some wondering, what about those who live in the other 49 states? So let's verify. Are some states sending out inflation relief checks? Our sources are California Governor Gavin Newsom, the California Budget Act of 2022, and the Departments of Revenue, Taxation, and Finance in these 11 states. In 2021, California collected more tax revenue than expected, leading to a historic $97 billion surplus. On June 26th, Newsom announced the state would refund a 5th of the surplus back to Californians in the form of an inflation relief package. Families could get more than $1,000 deposited into their accounts, depending on their income, and California isn't alone. Georgia announced in May that it would also issue a one-time tax refund while citing the high cost of inflation. Other states soon followed, and to date, 12 states have announced they're refunding money back to taxpayers, with many branding the refund as a way to help families with the cost of inflation. So, yes, some states are sending out inflation relief checks that are coming from tax surpluses. How much money and when the money will arrive depends on the policy for residents of the 12 states who are issuing the payment, so you'll want to check with them for details. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
Are you skeptical of headlines and what you see on social media? We are too. The Verify newsletter answers your questions, clarifies what's true and false, and even includes a daily fun fact. Go to verifythis.com/email to check it out.
Have you ever heard of a polyphenol? Well, according to Dr. Stephen Gundry, they have amazing health benefits, and olive oil is full of them. So if you want to get your body ready for summer and see us endure a shot of olive oil, and a warning to our viewers, if you're going to do this at home, do half of what we did, not the full amount. Check it out. So Dr. G, you practice what you preach, and we all want to feel good in our bathing suits this summer, including me. So this summer, what are some healthy ways to do just that?
Well, one of the things that people can do right away is to actually get some healthy fats into their diet. And by healthy, I mean, why not start every day with an avocado? There was a study published just this week making people have an avocado every day. Now, it didn't change their body fat composition, but it actually lowered their bad cholesterol.
Oh.
And people felt better eating that avocado. There's great ways to get avocado in your diet. In fact, in my cookbook, we make an avocado chocolate ice cream that you can make at home in an ice cream maker. And who doesn't like ice cream? Who doesn't like chocolate? But making it out of avocado, woo, you're going to get in that swimsuit right away.
Woo! Okay, we're all going to be in our swim trunks. We're going to look good. How do we keep those flat abs so people keep staring at us for the good reasons?
Well, to get those flat abs, you actually have to lose belly fat to start showing off those abs. And the way to get rid of belly fat is to actually get more what I call polyphenols in your diet. Now, people go, polyphenol, what's the heck is a polyphenol? Polyphenol are those bright colored plant compounds that we see in the rainbow of colors that you can eat in fruits and vegetables. And as I show in my new book, Unlocking the Keto Code, polyphenols actually do a caloric bypass on you. You can eat more food and lose more weight just by adding these colorful fruits and vegetables into your diet. And they're available this summer. But here's a quick trick. Fruit has been bred for sugar content. So even blueberries now, are the size of grapes, and that's full of sugar. So a quick trick, everybody's got a juicer at home. Get your organic fruit, throw it through the juicer. Get this, throw the juice away. It's pure sugar. Take the pulp and put it in plain goat yogurt, plain sheep yogurt, plain coconut yogurt, and you will have the best treat and dessert you'll ever have.
Okay, so for our viewers who may not actually know that Al clearly knows this. You're a trendsetter because you invented that viral healthy cola, which is just sparkling water and balsamic vinegar. Do you have any other trends up your sleeve?
Yeah, in fact, vinegar may be one of the great secrets for losing weight. And as I talk about in Unlocking the Keto Code, vinegar, whether it's balsamic vinegar, whether it's apple cider vinegar, have these compounds that actually make your mitochondria waste fuel. So it turns you from a Toyota Prius into a Ferrari.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you just burn through the calories just by having vinegars. I mean, who knew?
And I also, listen, your book is phenomenal. You also talk a lot about olive oil in it. We have olive oil shots, apparently. Is this a thing? Are we supposed to, are we doing this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Tuesday is my birthday, July 11th, and it also is National Polyphenol Day. I kid you not. And the more polyphenols you get into you, the better your health, the longer you live, and the better you look in that bathing suit. All right, you ready?
All right, we're cheersing your birthday.
Cheers.
Wow, this is real olive oil, just so people know.
Olive oil.
It's a polyphenol.
All right, Dr. G, to you. That was disgusting.
That wasn't bad.
I feel like that. I feel like that guy from that kid from Stand By Me.
Oh boy, no.
You know why we're doing this? 3 of the blue zones, the longest living people in the world, have a liter of olive oil per week. That's 10 to 12 tablespoons a day.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Oh my goodness.
Doc, we gotta have you back.
We have to have you back for a longer segment. So DBL Nation, in celebration of National Polyphenol Day, Dr. G is offering promos on his favorite foods all month long, and you can follow at Gundry MD for more. And don't forget to pick up a copy of Unlocking the Keto Code. We'll be right back. Thank you so much, Doc.
Thanks, Doc.
Great to see you guys.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by...
The dog days of summer are here, and so too are high utility bills. Many Verify viewers reached out with questions about ways they've heard to beat the heat. So we looked into whether they actually work. First up, will closing your blinds help keep your home cooler? So let's verify. Our sources are the U.S. Department of Energy and Lowe's. When sunlight hits double pane windows with the blinds open, the DOE says about 76% of it turns into heat. You can help lower that number by closing the blinds. Lowe's recommends using a white blind or shade because it will help deflect more heat. The DOE says the exact percentage saved also depends on the material of your blinds. For example, an insulated shade could reduce unwanted heat by up to 60%, while using just a white curtain will help reduce the heat by a third. So, yes, closing your blinds will help keep your home cooler. All right, next up is a question I frequently ask myself when heading to work. Does turning off the AC at home when I leave for the day save money? Admittedly, the answer to this question has a lot of variables, like where you live and how hot it is outside. Generally, our energy experts recommend leaving the air on during the day. Just turn it up a few degrees. Duke Energy explains you'll use less energy keeping your home at a modest temperature throughout the day, rather than blasting the AC when you get home to try and cool the house. Nebraska's Southwest Public Power District notes turning off your AC could cause your refrigerator to work extra hard to keep food cold, which would negate any savings from turning off the air. Plus, humidity levels may increase, leading to mold, mildew, and causing damage to electronics. So, no, in general, turning off the AC when leaving for the day does not save money. This brings us to our final question about staying cool. So, let's verify. Is there a right temperature to maximize savings? The DOE and Energy Star say setting the AC to 78 degrees is the ideal temperature to maximize savings when you're home. This is about 10% cheaper than setting it at 74 degrees. If you live in an especially warm area, then HVAC technicians recommend setting your AC 20 degrees cooler than the outdoor temperature to avoid straining your air conditioning. So, yes, there is a right temperature to maximize savings. We hope these tips help save you a bit of money this summer. We featured even more of your questions about staying cool on VerifyThis.com. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
To Turns out, mowing your lawn in different directions does a lot more than just make your grass look good. Let's connect the dots. According to the experts, the direction you push the mower can make or break your turf. That's because if you mow your lawn in the same direction every time, the grass blades will start to grow in that direction. By alternating patterns, you let the blades grow straighter and healthier. Switching directions also avoids rutting. That's because if you run your mower the same way each week, ruts will start to form. It's not just direction that matters, but length too. If you cut your grass too short, you can end up with dead or dying patches scattered across the lawn. Experts say every lawn is different, but you should generally cut your grass at about 2.5 to 3 inches tall.
Welcome back to DBL. All right, we got to get to this story. Former baseball player Derek Jeter, we all know him. He's clearing up a long-standing rumor about him. Legend has it that Derek used to give out swag bags of his own memorabilia, including autographed baseballs to the ladies he hooked up with. It was also reported one woman got 2 identical gift baskets on 2 separate occasions, but apparently none of it's true. Derek set the record straight on the ESPN docuseries The Captain, saying the gift baskets never happened.
Of course he's going to say that.
Right. And at first I was like, ew. And then I was like, huh.
Well, you know that, let's say somebody gets with a celebrity, they're always going to tell that story to everybody, probably. And so if you have an actual signed baseball, this might actually prove that you're not just BSing everybody, if I can say that.
That's you're like, oh, really?
Yeah, like, oh, you don't believe me?
Well, I've heard this rumor, and I actually thought it was true. Yeah, I heard he used to. Well, again, he probably cleared all this up, but I heard he used to bring women into his house, right? There'd be a basket, and everyone at the after party had to put their cell phone in there, so there was no pictures. And this was a long time ago, right? And then they get a gift basket on their way out.
Wow.
So this was a story that's kind of, that I've heard before. But it's weird how you hear these stories or where they come from and then saying it's not even true. Kind of like, what rings true, Richard Gere and a so-called gerbil, but I'm just saying, these stories, I would like maybe a whole show done on these rumors
This is up your alley.
To clear it up.
This is up your alley.
Not up my alley.
I know, you were going to say that. I knew you were going to go there. I do want to say this. After a date, would it be that weird if you're first dating to give a gift basket?
But I think I prefer, get me a candle or something. I don't need your paraphernalia.
Like a candle?
Oh, yeah,
I love a good candle. Yeah,
so
please.
on your way out after one night stand, here's a little candle.
Well, if you're going to give me gifts, okay, here's my tie and my shirt. What would you give? I wouldn't want that crap. I want stuff that I like.
I'd give you the trash to take out on your own.
That's so desperate. I think a nice gift basket with maybe a Chili's gift card, something
I can use. Amazon gift card.
Amazon, Starbucks.
Is this something you expect?
No, I'm saying it could be. It's a new thing.
If Colin gave me a gift basket, I'd be flattered.
Would you really? I would view that as insulting.
Well, I might start a new thing here, everyone. It's called the Tory. DBL is new every day. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Gift bag.
Bye, guys.
Or not gift bag. Bye, guys.